Hello, Green Spring, and anybody else who's watching. I'm Fran Duvall, your host for today, and today is Wednesday, March 27th, 2019. And I'm here with our first guest, Robin LeGrand. Robin, how many years have you been telling us about these special trips?
11 years.
11 years.
Fun years.
Wow.
It's been 11 good years, I must say.
That's great.
You know what? I've gained so many friends, so many new friends here working with the residents and doing these trips.
That's terrific.
This has been a pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, it's a pleasure working with you.
Well, thank you.
There we are.
There
Mutual
we are.
Admiration
Yes,
Society.
It is. Yes, it is. I enjoy that.
That's great.
Yeah. So you want to?
I want to jump right in.
Let's jump right in on April the 1st, which is April Fool's Day. I just want to start off by saying I predicted the peak blossom better than the National Park Service because I already had it for April the 1st.
Okay.
So we're taking our first trip to see the cherry blossoms on April the 1st, and that's the day that they're expected to have peak bloom.
Terrific.
So we kind of lucked out on that, really.
Are there any seats left on that trip?
There are a few seats left on that trip. I haven't checked the boxes today yet, so there may not be any seats left on that trip.
Okay, but if anybody is interested, they should check.
Right away. They have to sign up right away for that one. Then on Tuesday, on the 2nd, we're going to go to Kenwood, Maryland for their cherry blossoms, but they generally tend to peak a week after the tidal basin, so I'm going to switch that down to the 9th. So everyone who signed up for the 2nd, I'm going to put notices in the cubbies, but we're going to switch that to the week following, so it'll be on the 9th, and hopefully catch the peak out there. And it is absolutely spectacular out there. So we're going to do lunch. Well, you know, everybody can. We're going to drop you off. You can choose the restaurant of your choice because there's a cluster of restaurants there. And then we'll pick you up, and then we'll do the ride through the Kenwood cherry blossoms, and it's absolutely beautiful. And with both of the cherry blossoms tours, we're riding through, but we will do a stop for photos. So if you want to get off the bus and take pictures, then we will do that too. Yeah. But the Kenwood trip, I think I'm almost full, so there may be 1 or 2 seats left on that. And with the date changing, I don't know what that's going to do. Some people may not be available. So if you want to go ahead and sign up, because there may be some openings, you know, or if not, I'll put you on the wait list if we get cancellations, and then we'll work it that way. But I mean, it's a great opportunity. It's spectacular. It's beautiful out there. On Wednesday, the 3rd, it's Pentagon City, free trip. We do it monthly, so I don't need to spend a lot of time on it. So space on that, still have space on that. And then Friday, the 5th, is afternoon tea at the Ritz-Carlton.
Now, which Ritz-Carlton?
Tyson's Corner.
At Tyson's.
At Tyson's, and I do have some space left, but that's actually selling pretty well, and it's one of the fancier teas, you know. And but the residents requested it, you know, because we do our different tea rooms every month, and they were like, "Well, what about the Ritz-Carlton?" I'm like, "If you're willing to pay, then I'm willing to play." So let's, you know. So I still have some space on that, but that's coming up.
I've been to the one at Pentagon City.
That Ritz-Carlton.
Ritz-Carlton.
How was that one?
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful. Yeah, the one at Tyson's, we've been there several times for that one. So, but it's been a few years since the last trip. So we're comparing like all the different tea rooms. You know, so we do it monthly. Same thing now, the wineries will start up. So we like to go to the different, and there's lots of wineries. So we like to go to the different wineries and do a comparison and see which ones has better food, which ones have the better wines and whatnot. So that's kind of what that's. It's just fun. Those are really fun trips.
Yeah.
So I'd say sign up and just experience it one time. You
know.
On Monday the 8th is the Smithsonian Adventures. That's monthly, so you know we'll drop you off at whatever museum you want to go to. You can spend the whole time there, or you can go to another museum. But if you decide you're going to go to another museum, I need to know. So you need to call me or let me know when you get on the bus that you're going to go to a different museum, so we'll know where we're picking you up from. So I want to make sure I have all my people on the bus when we head back to campus, and we don't leave anybody downtown in D.C. On Thursday, the 11th, is the Washington Auto Show, which it was resident requested. So, and it's really interesting because you see all the new technology that they have in cars. You know, cars are driving themselves these days. You know, so you know, so it's just interesting to see all this technology in the cars. And that, you know, it's like I said, it was resident requested. We went 2 years ago, and they had a great time. So I have room on that.
Is that at the convention center?
It's at the convention center in D.C., Big place, so if you go, you make sure you wear your comfortable walking shoes. But they do have places to sit and to get something to eat, so you don't have to just constantly move, right? You can sit down and take a break. On Friday the 12th, we're going to go to Bluemont, Virginia, to the Bluemont Vineyard, and that's one of our favorites. Like, we've been to many, but Bluemont is one of the favorites for the food, probably. I mean, I couldn't tell you about the wine because I'm not a wine drinker, but I think they like the wine, but they also love the food and the ambiance, and the view is spectacular.
Yeah.
So on a clear day, they tell us, I guess we've never been there on a clear day, you can see the monument in Washington, D.C. all the way from Bluemont.
Sure.
So, I mean, and it's the elevation is so high that you just have these breathtaking views of all the countryside, and it's really stunning. But actually, that's filling up too. So, you know, people are really like, this is our favorite. So they're really responding to this one. So if you want to go, I would say sign up sooner rather than later, because it's probably going to fill up. On Tuesday, the 16th, we're going to go over to Greenbrier Shopping Center with SAS shoes, because I know residents always want to go to SAS to get their walking shoes, their comfort shoes, and they're going to offer us a discount. They always give us a discount when we go over there, so they're expecting us. And, you know, I still have space on it, but people are signing up. And you'll have time. There are other places, shops and stuff, and restaurants and eateries, so just have time to kind of, hopefully the weather will be nice, so you just have time to kind of enjoy being out after you get your shoes. Then on Wednesday, the 17th, we're going back down to Fredericksburg to Riverside Center to see The Color Purple.
Oh, yeah.
That's filling up. I maybe have 5 seats left on that, so if you're interested in that, you don't want to wait on that either. Plus, I need to go ahead and pay for it, so I need to know how many spots I'm actually paying for, so that would be really helpful. On Thursday, the 18th, we're not going to MGM Casino this time. We're going to go to Maryland Live, or Live Casino.
Okay.
That's in, where's that? That's in,
I want to say Laurel, no.
Arundel, it's in Arundel Mills.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it, but it's in Arundel Mills. You have the outlets right there, so you don't have to gamble the whole time. There's just like plenty to do over there. Nice restaurants and all that, so it's plenty to do. So they kind of wanted to mix it up a little bit and not go to the same one all the time.
Yeah.
So we're going to just, you know.
Well, there's a steady group of people that like to go
absolutely.
to the casinos.
To the casinos, yeah. And now that MGM has opened up, it's so convenient because you're 15 minutes across the bridge and you're there. But, you know, it's like they're not paying that well, so we're going to go and try to win some money. You know, we're just tired of giving MGM our money. So we're going to go and try to get somebody
No matter
else
what casino you go to, you're going to be giving them your money.
You're giving them the money, right? It's true. Then on Friday, on the 19th, we're going to go down to the Kennedy Center to see Shin Yun. Now we went to George Mason last month. Just incredible, beautiful show. I had such a long wait list that the people weren't able to go, so I got tickets. I'm holding tickets for this particular date. So if you want to go, I need to know. I need to know right away, because the lady wants me to go ahead and pay for the tickets. She's holding them, so she's not going to continue to hold them if I don't pay for them. So if you want to go, let me know. But it is well worth the price because it's such a stunning show. Absolutely beautiful. On Tuesday, the 23rd, we're going to go to the American Art Museum and the National Portrait Gallery. There's an exhibit there. It's like it's a floral exhibit, and it would be a good time to go. Good time of year to go to see that. I think it's in between the two museums. But I do have space on that, so if you're interested in that. On Wednesday, the 24th, is Junk at Arena Stage. Now, I only have about 2 tickets left on that, so again, if you want to go, you have to go ahead and sign up sooner rather than later. And if I go past the tickets that I've already purchased, I may be able to get more, but I need to know before the theater sells out. On Friday, the 26th, is the Smithsonian Crafts Show at the National Building Museum. Beautiful crafts, beautiful arts
and a beautiful building.
Beautiful building. I still have space on that, so if you're interested in that. Go ahead and sign up for that one. And then Sunday on the 28th, hey, baseball is back. So we're going back to Nats Park. It's the Nationals versus the Padres. We have $20 concessions on the tickets this time. It's first month of the season, so they're giving us, some specials on that. So I still have space left, but we're going to go to the baseball games monthly, so we'll do a game per month during the season. So
Yeah.
those are always popular. And then on Tuesday, the 30th, lunch at Normandy Farm Restaurant in Potomac, Maryland. I'm full. That is sold out, you know.
Right.
So I've never been there. We've never been there on the trip, so this is a new one on the calendar.
Yeah.
And it's full, but you can get on the wait list if you want to go, because I have cancellations all the time.
Well, people do cancel
They do
for
cancel.
whatever reason.
Exactly. So that opens that space up.
Yeah.
So if you want to go, you know, just go ahead and sign up for any of these trips. I get a lot of phone calls and people say, "Is this trip full? Is there still space?" But what you need to do is just sign up. Because in the time that you make the phone call and I'm able to get back to you, somebody's already put that form in, so they're going to get that space. So it's easier for you to just go ahead and fill the form out to sign up.
Yeah, and if anybody doesn't have a form, they can pick one up at the front desk.
At the front desk, they're at all the front desks.
Yeah, so that you can get it right there. And
Exactly.
I'm sitting here listening to all these wonderful trips and thinking of my calendar because of this being, we're doing rehearsals all this time
Right.
for the May play, and I just think, what dates are I'm available? Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, check it out and put that form in, and so I can get
Yeah.
you signed up on those trips. You know, and as always, I always tell people, check the back of that calendar, because that will show you some of the trips that's coming up in the
That
future.
are coming up, yeah.
Yeah, and those are and they sell out. So when that month actually comes and you see it on the calendar, it's already sold out, and people don't understand, but I put my form in, how is it sold out?
Yeah.
It's because it's been open for registration for months and people have been signing up.
Yeah.
So you always want to check the back of the
So
calendar.
what do you have coming up that
I
we might
have-
want to know about?
Let me see. Let me take a look here. We have Pride and Joy. It's the Marvin Gaye musical at National Theater. I've sold half of those tickets, so already, you know, half of the tickets are gone. So if you want to sign up for that, and they're going to have the most amazing music in this musical. So,
Yeah.
you know, I would say it would be well worth the price, and you don't want to miss it. Then there's Jubilee at Arena Stage, and this is like an a cappella group, you know, on May. I don't have a lot of tickets left for that either, you know, because that's been advertised.
And what date is that?
That is May 15th.
Okay.
So that's a Wednesday matinee. Now we're skipping into July, but it's Hello Dolly at the Kennedy Center, and then they're advertising all this stuff on TV. You
Sure.
see the advertisement.
Well, I
advertisements.
see it in the newspaper too.
Exactly.
advertised.
So that's July 3rd. That's the day before the holiday. So, and which was basically the best availability. So, you know, I always try to get the dates where they have the best availability, so we can get the best seats that they have to offer.
Sure.
But, you know, they always want deposits, and they want, you know, so that's why I will advertise it early enough so
Sure.
I'll know if people are interested.
And that's at the Kennedy Center?
That's at the Kennedy
Hello
Center,
Dolly.
Hello
Okay.
Dolly. And then July 31st is Cirque du Soleil at Tyson's Corner.
Oh, okay.
So, and people are signing up for that as well. So, I've sold a lot of those tickets already, and we're talking about the end of July. So that is the type of thing that I need residents to be aware of, that these trips do sell, and they sell quickly. So you need to really check the back.
You know, hearing your presentation today, it strikes me that people that are moving in, new people, or people that come to the luncheons that the sales department puts on, do they hear about these? Do they?
They do, you know, the salespeople will bring them past the bulletin boards to look at the trips, and then
Okay.
they'll introduce me, you know, and
All right.
sometimes I'll, you know, chat with them briefly
Sure.
and whatnot, but they do.
Because, you know, for people that like to travel, it's really a
It
deal.
is. You know, I had a resident tell me a couple of weeks ago on the bus, she said, "This is the best part about living here."
Oh,
She said
that's
to me,
nice.
"This is absolutely the best part about living. These trips just really offer a lot." So that made me feel, I mean, that was just so fulfilling. That made me feel so good.
Yeah.
That, you know, I can just impact somebody's life like that.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, so it's been good. And we have more Collette vacations coming, so check the bulletin boards. We're in the process of posting new ones. I haven't gotten the flyers yet, but they're coming in. I've
Okay.
approved them, so they'll be coming in. So keep checking the bulletin boards
Okay.
for those as well. And, you know, you can invite guests.
Sure.
Friends, family members. Some residents don't know that. They'll come in and ask me, so I just want to let them know. Yeah, you can,
Yeah.
as long as there's availability, you can invite as many people as
Yeah,
you want to.
the several trips I've gone on, I've
Right.
taken friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's you know, it's an easy way. If you have friends coming from out of town, check that calendar, see what's going on. You may want to take them
Sure.
on. It's a way for them to see the area and what we have to offer here. So
Right.
yeah, relatively easy.
Now I'm going to change the subject a minute. We only have about a minute, but are you impacted by the renovations over in Town Center?
I am. So I will be moving. I will be moving to the Pastoral Ministry Suite.
Okay.
When? I don't know exactly when.
Yeah, we don't know when.
So,
Okay.
you know, it's just pack your boxes and be
Where
ready.
are they moving to?
They're going to still be there. So
Oh.
I think they're redoing that suite
Oh, I
because some
see.
other people
So-
are going to come in.
Okay.
Because you know, I don't know if it's temporary or if it's permanent, but that's where I'll be while the renovations are going on.
Oh, okay. So it may only be temporary.
It may only be temporary.
And
I'm
then
not
maybe
sure.
you'd move back over
Maybe,
there.
yeah.
I
If there's
see.
space, then I may come
I
back.
know in all the years you've moved to several different places.
Well, I just keep my boxes packed. You know, that's less work for me. You know, I just move them on to the next place. So, not unpacking anywhere. But you know, we'll just see as things, you know, kind of shake out
Sure.
how it all lands
Yeah, I
and
just
where we
wondered
land.
if you would be impacted. Well, listen, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
You've made us all want to hop into the buses and go on these
Well,
trips.
I was hoping so. That's good.
Yeah, thank you very much,
Thank
Rob.
you.